Some of the sun's iconic coronal loops may be illusions. Delta Cron variant rare and not a major concern. Researchers identify 1044 underused plants that could combat vitamin deficiency. I'm Nidhi Kumar and you're watching Science Time, a show that brings to you the best that science offers, from exciting developments to science and technology futuristic solutions. Let's go on to story number 1. Some of the sun's iconic coronal loops may be illusions. Coronal loops, well-defined hot strands of plasma that arch out into the sun's atmosphere, are iconic to the sun's imagery. But many of the supposed coronal loops we see might not be there at all. Some coronal loops might be an illusion created by wrinkles of greater density in a curtain of plasma dubbed the coronal veil, researchers proposed on March 2 in Astrophysical Journal. If true, the findings sparked by unexpected plasma structures seen in computer simulations of the sun's atmosphere may change how scientists go about measuring some properties of our star. And with this, let's take you to story number 2. And Delta Cron variant, rare and not a major concern. A recently identified hybrid of the Omicron and Delta coronavirus variants is unlikely to become a serious threat, scientists say. The new hybrid, first found in samples collected in France in January, is formally called the AY.4/BA.1 recombinant, but has been nicknamed Delta Cron by some. 33 samples of the new variant have been found in France, 8 in Denmark, 1 in Germany, and 1 in the Netherlands as of March 10th, according to an international database. Variants of viral sequences have also been found. The genetic sequencing company Helix has also identified 2 cases in the United States. While a hybrid of the highly contagious Delta and Omicron variants may sound like cause for alarm, it is not a novel concern. Etienne Simon-Laurier, a virologist at the Institut Pasteur in Paris, who was involved in reconfirming the recombinant variant in France, told the New York Times, even though it has existed since January, the hybrid is extremely rare and has not shown the ability to spread exponentially. Simon-Laurier added, also, the hybrid spike protein comes almost entirely from Omicron. The spike protein plays a crucial role in infection and is the main target of antibodies triggered by vaccines and infection. That means that the antibody defenses acquired by people against Omicron through vaccines or infections should be just as effective against the hybrid. The rest of the genome is Delta. Like Omicron, the hybrid may also be less likely to cause severe disease than earlier variants. That might be because Omicron's distinctive spike is also partly why it causes severe, less disease. Scientists suspect, while the Omicron variant uses that spike to invade the nose and upper airway cells, it doesn't do so well deep in the lungs. The new variant may do the same. Simon-Laurier and other scientists are conducting lab experiments to learn more about the recombinant variant, but findings will take several weeks. And with that, let's take you to story number 3. And researchers identify 1044 underused plants that could combat vitamin deficiency. In a study published in the journal Nature Plants, scientists from the Royal Botanic Gardens, Kew, Imperial College London, and partners from the UK and the US identified 1044 plant species that have the potential to be a source of vitamin B. Vitamin B in its various forms helps break down and release energy from food and helps maintain a healthy nervous system. It is essential for the human health, but is commonly deficient in developed and developing countries. The most popular sources of vitamin B include meats such as livers, kidneys, poultry and seafood, dairy products, eggs, legumes, and some fresh fruit. Vitamin B may also be supplemented with fortified foods, including breakfast cereals and nutritional yeast. More than 2 billion people suffer from malnutrition worldwide, so improving long-term access to diverse wild and cultivated plant sources of micronutrients is a key to human subsistence. The researchers gathered vitamin B content data for nearly 300 plant species with known nutrition profiles. finding that closely related species exhibit more similar nutritional values than distantly related ones. The researchers used the evolutionary relationships for these plants to predict vitamin values for over 6,000 edible plant species documented worldwide. Their findings show approximately 1,000 plant species were newly identified as potential sources of 5 different B vitamins: B1, B2, B3, B5 and B9. They also discovered that 63 of the plants are threatened in their natural environment. And with this, we come to an end of this edition of Science Time. We'll be back with more exciting stories from the world of science next week. Until then, stay tuned to India Science. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.